Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to QHE channel. Inshallah, in this session, we are going to continue learning about the Arabic verbs patterns and how we can recognize Arabic verbs from Quran, inshallah. So in this session, what we will learn, let's go over that. In this session, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In this session, we will learn how to type Arabic letters and signs using English keyboard. We will also learn how to use the Hensware dictionary to determine the verb types and the base meanings of the verbs. Inshallah, let's proceed. Before we look into the characters that we need to type in English keyboard to type Arabic letters and signs, let's go over some general information. A student needs to add the Arabic language in the device. So if you do not have Arabic language in your device, please add that in your device because you need to have that to type in the Arabic letters. And also, well, we should know that the language can be switched by using Alt and Shift keys. So if you're right now you're in English mode, then you switch to Arabic mode by just using the Alt and Shift keys. Let's go over the characters that we can type. We need to type on the English keyboard for certain Arabic letters and signs. Let's go over that, inshallah. So in this table, we have Arabic and English characters. For example, let me go over only two columns and rest of them, it's very easy to understand. So for example, if I want to type alif, then I will use the H on the keyboard. If I want to type B, I'm going to use the letter F key on the keyboard. If I want to type ta, I'm going to use letter J key on the keyboard. Tha, I'm going to use letter E key on the keyboard, and so on. So I'm not going to read all the characters on the table. Please take a look. You can take a snapshot or you can pause and write on your notebook. There are two more tables. Let me just go show you the tables, please. This is another table. You can see there are letters, Arabic letters, and there are special signs also, like if you have Hamza on top of Alif, if you have Hamza below Alif, then mud sign. Then you have, for example, Dhammatin, how to type Shadda. And we have one more table. Okay, so once you have set the Arabic language, I mean, you have added Arabic language in your device, it's very easy. You just need to have a list of these characters next to you, and then you can just type the English keys using your keyboard, then you will get the Arabic characters on the screen. Now let's go ahead and learn how to use the dictionary. Before we learn how to use the dictionary, let's get the information that what kind of information dictionary gives us. When we type, first of all, the way we get the meaning of a word is basically we need to get the base meaning. So what we do, we plug in the root letters. Okay, we plug in the root letters, sequential order, right to left. So when you type a combination of root letters, what information do you get from the dictionary? We get, first of all, we get the transliteration of the third person singular male past active verb. Again, transliteration of the third person singular male past active verb. And I will show you. That is one information you get. Another information you will get is the vowel of the ain position root letter for the third person singular male present active verb. Okay? Vowel of the second root letter. Okay, so we're going to get the vowel of the second root letter for the third person singular male present active verb. One more information we get is the verbal noun. In Arabic, we call it masdar. Okay, verbal noun. When we will start learning the noun, those are verb related nouns. Inshallah, we'll go over this. And another information we get from the dictionary is the base meaning. Base meaning pertaining to the root letters you enter. After all, that is all mainly what we need, right? What we are trying to learn here. What is our ultimate goal? To get the correct meaning to understand the Quran. So we need the base meaning, and dictionary will give us the base meaning. Also, we should know how dictionary shows us the vowels. So dictionary uses letter A for fatha, letter I for kasra, and letter U for dhamma. Okay, so these are some basic information I like you to know before we get into the actual dictionary. Now let me show you a table that's like a preview of what you will see in the dictionary, inshallah. So this table, it carries root letters, and under the dictionary information, you can see there are 3 columns. These are the information you'll get from the dictionary. You will get the base meaning, you'll get the transliteration of the third person singular male active past. You will also get the ain position vowel for the third person singular male active present. And on the right side, I'm showing you the active past tense and active present tense in Arabic, and we will see the correlation. And on the right side, we are showing the ID of the types. So let's go over the transliteration first. So if I plug in noon, sod, ra as the root letters in the dictionary will give me this information, these 3 columns that I'm showing. So let's go over the transliteration first. So transliteration, the way it does, so usually it will give you, for simple verbs, it will give you usually 6 characters. Okay, so usually you have a consonant, right after that you'll have a letter corresponding to the vowel, then another consonant, a vowel, another consonant, and a vowel. So let me explain to you. For example, for noon, sod, ra, letter N stands for noon. Letter A stands for fatha. So NA giving me noon fatha. Letter S, this is a special kind of S. This is like a regular S with a dot. That stands for sod in dictionary. So this special S and A gives me sod fatha. Then letter R and A gives me ra fatha. So this is how you get nasara. So dictionary is telling you this is the transliteration of the third person singular male active past. So if I read the English, it's nasara. In Arabic, it will turn out nasara. Okay. Remember, the way we know these types like nasara, yansuru, daraba, yadribu, it is not that I knew this patterns, then I'm checking with the dictionary. It's not like that. It's the other way. I knew these patterns from dictionary. When I plugged in noon, sod, ra, this is the pattern I got. Okay. Now let's go over the present tense. Present tense, ain position vowel is showing u. That means dhamma. So in this case, if I have noon, sod, ra, what is the second root letter or the ain position root letter? It's sod. So dictionary telling me that sod needs to have a dhamma. And what is the general pattern of active present tense? It will be always, and we're talking about third person singular male, it will be always ya fatha, then the first root letter sakina, first root letter will have a sukun, second root letter will have the vowel according to what dictionary will tell us, and the last root letter will always have dhamma. Okay, so this is like the basic pattern for active present tense. So we just need to know what is the vowel of the ayn position root letter. So we got that for the noon, sod, ra. For present tense verb, we know sod has dhamma. So that is how we get nasara and we get yansuru. Okay, let's go over for bod roba. When I plug in bod roba, I will see something like daraba as a transliteration. The D with the dot on the bottom stands for bod. And don't worry about these special characters because inshallah you will be plugging in directly Arabic letters, inshallah. So this special D and A next to it tells me da fatha, da fatha. R A tells me ra fatha. B A tells me ba fatha. That is how I get daraba. Daraba. That is how I get daraba. Okay. From the transliteration, when I formulate the transliteration in Arabic characteristics, so daraba becomes daraba. Okay. Now, the ayn position vowel for the root letters bod, ra, ba. In this case, the ayn position root letter is ra, right? So what should be the vowel for the ra? Dictionary telling me the vowel should be kasra because I see I. This is how I get yadribu. This is how I put a kasra with the ra, with the ayn position root letter. Okay, let's move on. Let's now look into the other combination of root letters. If I plug in sin, mim, rain, okay, I get something like samia in the transliteration. In dictionary, the ayn is shown as like a inverted comma on the top. Okay, so and again, you don't need to worry about it because inshallah you will be plugging in Arabic letters. So sin stands for, sorry, S stands for sin. So SA tells me sin fatha. M stands for mim. MI tells me mim kasra. And the upper comma tells me ayn. And comma and A tells me ayn fatha. That is how I get samia. Okay, that is the third person singular male active past tense. That's what dictionary is telling me. Dictionary also tells me that the ayn position root letter vowel should be fatha because I see A. So that means mim should have a fatha. This is how I get yasma'u. Okay, let's go over the next ones. So if I plug in fa, ta, ha, translation will give me fataha, something like that. F stands for fa, A for fatha, so that's how I get fa fatha. T stands for ta, A for fatha, that's how we get ta fatha. H stands for, actually this H should be like a dot on the bottom, that's like ha. So a special H, and then the A tells me ha fatha. This is how I get fataha. Okay. Now for the present tense, dictionary is giving me the vowel, showing me the vowel as A, letter A, that means fatha. That means what is my ayn position root letter here? Ta, right? So the ta will get a fatha for present tense, active present tense. This is how I get yaftahu. Okay, now in combination, I get fataha, yaftahu. Next combination of root letters, if I plug in kaf, ra, mim, dictionary tell me the transliteration karuma of the third person singular male active past. Letter K for kaf, then A for fatha, that tells me kaf fatha. Letter R for ra, U for dhamma, that tells me ra dhamma. Letter M for mim, A for fatha, that tells me mim fatha. So in Arabic, I get karuma. Okay, and the vowel for the second root letter or the ayn position root letter for active past tense should be dhamma because I see letter U. So, and what is my second root letter over here? Ra. So I will get Ra Dhamma. So what will be the past tense? Yakrumu. So in total, I get Karuma Yakrumu. Next combination of root letters. Has, ha, sin, ba. If I plug in ha, sin, ba, it will give me the transliteration hasiba with a special H. So that special H with A telling me this is ha fatha, S for sin, and I have an I right after S that tells me sin kasra, B for ba, then I have an A next to B that tells me ba fatha. That's how I get hasiba. Okay, for present tense active, the second root letter should have kasra, right? Because I see letter I. That's how I get yahsibu. Okay, so it's very clear, inshallah, because it's very simple. If you look at the transliteration, I try to match with the Arabic patterns, it's very easy to understand. And again, when I gave you before these 6 patterns, Nasara, Yang, Suru, and all these patterns, it's not like that I knew or we know these patterns and we're trying to match with the dictionary. It's the other way. Dictionary is giving me the information, and that's how we know the patterns. Okay, now let's go into the actual dictionary, inshallah. In the actual dictionary, we need to go to this site, this type, edgetal.net. So let's go there, inshallah. If you go to that site, edgetal.net, then you will come to this screen. Then you need to choose Arabic Almanac, and it will bring you to the dictionary page. So this is the dictionary page. It has few columns on the top, some tabs, and this is the actual page where you will have all the information. Now let me go over and show you how to find the meanings. So I will go to the search button and I will go over all those 6 types that we learned to find the meaning. So I go to search button and I'm going to change my mode of language to Arabic. Right now I'm in English. So I'm going to press Alt Shift. Okay. Then I'm going to now first type Noon, Sod, Ra. Noon, Sod, Ra. Then press OK. And if you go down a little bit, over here you can see Noon, Sod, Ra. Okay. Dictionary is not going to show you the vowels on the letters. Right next to it is going to show you the transliteration of the third person singular male active past. So Nasara, N for Noon, A for Fatha, this special S for Sod, A for Fatha, R for Ra, A for Fatha. That is how I know for the root letters Noon, Sod, Ra, the third person singular male active past tense will be Nasara. Okay. Now, right next to the transliteration, you will see the letter, which is the vowel for the Ain position root letter. Ain position root letter is Sod, right? So I know if I plug in that, what we'll get? Yang Suru. That's how you know the pattern. So Nasara, Yang Suru. Okay. And we call this particular combination of pattern, we call it type A. Okay, next to the vowel, you will see something in the parenthesis. It's called masdar. This is the verbal noun. We're going to learn it later, inshallah. And right after the verbal noun, you will see the base meaning. That is, this is the base meaning, to help. So for the root letters, noon, sod, ra, the base meaning is to help. Let me go over and show you one or two more. Okay, let's try. Let's try Samia. Sin, Mim, Ain. Okay, if I go down, you will see Samia. Okay, so S for Sin, A for Fatha, Sin Fatha, Mim for, sorry, M for Mim, and I for Kasra, that's Mim Kasra, and this upper comma is for Ain. Ain, then A, Ain Fatha. This is how it gets Samia. So this is the third person singular male active past for the root letters Sin, Mim, Ain. And this A is the Ain position or the second root letter vowel. In this case, this is Mim. So Mim should get a Fatha for third person singular male present tense active. So that makes what? Yasma'u, right? I have to give a Fatha to the Mim. So the total pair becomes Sami'a Yasma'u, and we call this pair, this kind of combination pair, we call it type C. And this is again, this is verbal nouns. And over here, to here is the base meaning. Okay, so I think this is very clear, inshallah, for you. This is the first time for some of you probably. Inshallah, in the next session, inshallah, we will go over new root letters. So far, we have learned fa, ain, lam, and the six types of simple verbs we learned with those base examples. We only know those root letters, and we have also solved some examples from Quran using those root letters. But inshallah, in the next session, inshallah, we will use new root letters and we will find the type and the base meaning. Okay, so basically we need to use dictionary to find what is the type and what is the base meaning at this point. And again, type, knowing the type is very important. When we will learn the command verbs, it will come very important. You'll see that. And one more thing I wanted to show you, you see the Roman letter 2. Okay, let me go down a little bit there. I will show you more Roman letter. Actually, I need to go next page. You see over here, Roman letter 4, 6, 8. These are the identification of different verbs when we will learn increased verb forms. Mazid fi. Okay? These are those verbs. We don't need to worry about those now. Inshallah, when we finish simple verbs, inshallah, we'll learn those. I just wanted to kind of give you a heads up. Until that, but inshallah, next time we'll learn new root letters. Using the new root letters, we're going to learn how to find the types and the meaning. Until then, please keep us in your dua. And if you find this session beneficial to you, please use the like button. May Allah give barakah on all your efforts. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.